It's Week 17 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He comes into this one fifth in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Bust through the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. And the Rams at 9-6 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Hines now on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen off the bootleg. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, fighting off the defender. Still going. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Keeps himself upright. Steps away to his left. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Ethan Evans now. This returnable for Hines. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. James Cook running back out now.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 40. On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
They're going to look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Gibson again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Allen now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gibson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen gonna throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Allen. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here now, 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 10 yards out.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:09 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Bills ready to take over. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Buffalo,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
so that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
From Southern California, so long, everybody.